Alright guys, this is part 2 of today's Q&A. Let's get right down to it. Do you think the paparazzis should have focused on pushing Alex Shelley instead of Jay Lethal? I say this because Shelley thinks Shelley is everything Lethal isn't, which is a great character and great on the mic. I think TNA should focus more on pushing Alex Shelley. As far as Jay Lethal, why so many people are hard on him with this black machismo gimmick? As much as you hate it, guys, he is over, okay? This character helped him a lot because now he's more in touch with the fans. What more do you want? TNA got what they wanted. And also, this isn't just an impersonation. Look how good he's doing it, okay? He got the voice down, he got, the moves down, the whole everything. I mean, he plays the Macho Man almost as good as Macho Man. Wait, what am I saying? Almost as good as Macho Man. What are your views on Robert, Roode, Miss Brooks? I like them, but it's a little weird how Robert was a Canadian, now he's some JBL type. P.S. Doesn't Miss Brooks need a reduction? She has scared me with those things. Well, I think Robert Roode is still Canadian, you know what I'm saying? And I think he's always going to be a Canadian. Once you're born in Canada, you're always going to be a Canadian, so that's kind of funny. About this whole JBL thing, he actually said in the interview that he wanted a combination with JBL, with Kurt Hennig, and he mentioned some other guys, but I don't know the names right now. But Robert Roode, future world champion. Definitely. Maybe 2-3 years from now, doesn't matter. He is definitely future world champion because he has what it takes to be one. As far as Miss Brooks, not only does she need a breast reduction, but she needs to do something with her face because she looks like a fucking man. Who would win with KENTA versus Alex Shelley? Do you think KENTA will ever become ROH world champion? I don't see why not. And I don't see why he can't become Noah's champion. KENTA is extremely talented, but as far as him versus Alex Shelley is good. That would be an awesome match, but I will see KENTA picking up the win. How would you book John Cena in the WWE to prevent him from receiving the amount of scrutiny that he gets all the time? People say it's the booking that kills this guy. How would you help his character? I would help him by stop making his matches so predictable and stop using the same formula for his matches and the same format for his matches. Let him teach him some more moves in the ring so he can, do more with his matches. The problem is that the formula and the format to his matches are the same thing. He gets beaten up, he does a little, slams in here, and then he finishes off with the same 5 moves. Yes, a lot of people uses 5 moves at their move set, but the thing is he does this over and over again in the same sequence. So one thing I would do is just change the sequence of his matches. That would make his matches a lot better because, again, I don't care what nobody says, John Cena is not that bad in the ring. There's been worse guys. He's not that bad. He can do better, but it's just they're trying to make him out to be Superman. That's the problem, and that's why the smart fans aren't liking it. Hey Mike, please tell me the first ROH will get a TV deal in the future, and secondly, I actually think the WWE is getting better. The only problem is Cena being champion. What do you think? As far as the WWE getting better, hell yeah it is, because now it looks like they're having a tag team division, and the Raw and the Draft, they had excellent matches. What more can you say? The only thing was that it wasn't enough. They didn't give their stars enough time in the ring. But yeah, Raw. Let me tell you guys something about the WWE. The WWE can be the best company out there if they wanted to. The problem is they make stupid decisions. They don't listen to their fans because they don't really care. All they want is money. But as far as talent is concerned, they got some of the best talent in the world. What many people forget is it's not easy to make it to the WWE. People think anybody can make it there. In some cases that is the case, but in some cases that's not the case. I mean, come on. ROH getting a TV deal in the future, I can see it happening. Why not? As far as Cena being champion, for right now, it's a good thing he's champion because he's a big draw. Triple H is out. Shawn Michaels is out. Edge is on Raw. I'm talking about prior to the draft. So who can you really put the strap on? Bobby Lashley? Nah. Kennedy is hurt. Booker T? So for right now, but I would really like to see him lose the title to someone better. So for right now, I would say it's a good thing that he's the champion. Hey Mike, I got a question. Who do you think in the WWE is getting treated like garbage and should head to TNA for future goals, etc.? I'm aiming at Shelton Benjamin. What about you? To be honest with you, almost everybody in the WWE is being treated like crap. That's what people don't realize. I mean, Look at guys like Kevin Thorne. This guy he's a great talent, and many people don't know that he was previously Mordecai. He's not getting enough time in the ring. Okay, let's look at Marcus Corvon. He's not being used right. Come on, this guy belongs on the mic. This guy should be the face of either ECW or SmackDown because he's that talented. You know, great on the mic, great in the ring, great physique, great look. You know, what more can you ask for? Everybody just talks about Shelton, Benjamin, and Carlito, but there are more guys out there. Like I said, almost everyone in the WWE is talented. Almost. You know, I would say around 75-80%, because again, it's not easy to make it to the WWE. Who in your opinion are the 3 greatest Canadian wrestlers of all time in order 1 to 3? Well, here's the thing. I'm going to mention the most important Canadian figure in wrestling. That is Stu Hart. Because I don't care what nobody says. If Stu Hart was not around, you wouldn't have Bret Hart, you wouldn't have Owen Hart, you wouldn't have Chris Jericho, you wouldn't have Chris Benoit. So before you mention any Canadians, you're going to have to go with Stu Hart first. So he's number 1. As far as number 2 and 3, there are so many great talents to mention because he made so many great talents. So how can you mention 2 more? But again, you're going to have to go with those names. You're going to have to go with guys like, you know, the Harts, with Chris Jericho, with Benoit, and he trained a lot more, but, you know, I'm speaking from the head right now. Hey, C Mike, what do you think about Edge? Opportunistic gimmick takes a little bit away from his matches because he has be seen as lucky when he wins. No, this helps his gimmick because this makes him a different kind of heel. Look at TNA. If you see Chris Sabin, AJ Styles, and somewhat Christopher Daniels in the ring, they're almost the same exact kind of heel, and they're not good at that. Unlike Edge, where this opportunistic thing makes some difference. And do you think Johnny Nitro will be the next HBK? Why do people keep comparing him to HBK? Because he does the thing with the sunglasses and all this other stuff. It's just a gimmick. But Johnny Nitro, he is an awesome talent. But the thing is, I don't really think that he has the creative mind like HBK has outside of the ring. But inside of the ring, I mean, he's fucking awesome, you know? But really it's because he's a great acrobat. And yeah, he has a great look. All he has to do is just get some mic skills. And you know, he has a future ahead of him. Well, he had a future ahead of him. I don't know what's going on right now. Alright guys, check you out.